Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. Cucurella. Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modest. He really is every bit the anti-Galactico.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that he's one of the great all-time midfielders until you actually see what he does on the pitch. Royalty.
Andres Iniesta. Few do it better than him. Some say nobody has done it better than him.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Massive leap! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Nacho. Spain yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Iniesta. Iniesta! Spain with the corner, they're first. And it's Iniesta. He's got a side of goal! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! A finish Straight from the top draw. The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Spain draw first blood here.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Gets into some space. Nacho. Iniesta proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Iniesta gets a good foot in there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He is through here. Always onto this. There's no flag. And the shot! In for the follow-up! Goal! Senegal are all square. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Senegal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides and with such great individual talent on show. It could go either way. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And the first 45 minutes are up. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. And we are already promptly back underway. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Great chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
What are you thinking about the goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Spain go into the lead. Rodri wins the duel this time. Driving on and making good progress. Goes looking wide. So much time. He's got the shot away! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Oh, after such a great run, I'm expecting him to go all the way, and instead, he just lost his way.
Iniesta under intense pressure.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Has a shot! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Spain, after 61 minutes,
Spain go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Nico Williams.
The attendance
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
987.
Iniesta. And they're back on the ball again. Shifted it to the flank. And the finish! It's come back out! He scores! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Substitution for Spain, number 15, number
So the manager
21.
can make a change for the
Coming
first
on the
time in the
field,
game here.
Number 13.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now, who's going to be first to this? Foot in. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. That'll be a corner.
Substitution in progress.
Spain have their second corner now. Keeper's dealt with that. Great ball, and he's in here. And it's Iniesta. And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Dani Olmo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Has been indicated.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
And not just close, agonisingly close. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Dani Olmo looking to get on the end of this. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
That's headed upfield. And that's that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Iniesta, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Spain really had a measure of control throughout and strengthened their grip on a victory as the game progressed.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of
welcome to
football
today's
to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. Pedri! He's got away with one there. Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modest. He really is every bit the anti-Galactico.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that he's one of the great all-time midfielders until you actually see what he does on the pitch. Royalty.
Andres Iniesta. Few do it better than him. Some say nobody has done it better than him. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a good ball out wide. Diogo Dalot made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Bruno Fernandes.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Engages and forces him off the ball. Iniesta. Cucurella. And they're on him in a flash. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Looking for options for movement. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's tried one! Oh, that is outstanding! He's got himself an absolute peach. He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
For Spain, after 32 minutes, is number 20.
Spain have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
There's the hit! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Bernardo Silva deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Pedri. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Bernardo Silva, pinches it off him. Williams. Cucurella. In for a header! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And it's half-time here. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Well, you have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Spain leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Spain going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Rafael Leao. And they've got a throw. And it's Cancelo. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Nicely weighted, but hits one! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Portugal are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Spot on, Peter.
There they go, hunting in packs. Well seen, saw that coming. He's looking wide. That's a shade optimistic.
Diogo Dalot.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble.
Iniesta! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's Iniesta! He should have put that one away.
Iniesta has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Substitution for Portugal, number 17.
And we have our very first corner.
Number 10, Bernardo Silva. Coming on the field, number 21, Diogo Jota. Number 25. Substitution in progress.
Ruben Dias attempts a clearance.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Pedro Neto. 1-0 as we head towards the end. And he cuts out the supply. Played out to the right. And he's managed to get free. Now that looks a decent ball. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, really good feet.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Asensio. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Yamal taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look back on that?
Spain really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.